This thumbnail actually shows the things I will be talking about in the video: the htaccess file, possible problems with that, permissions, briefly showing the new control panel in Bluehost if you haven't seen it yet, if your account just got converted, and how you can use the file manager to find the htaccess file. And also I linked to some helpful knowledge base articles. Recently my Bluehost account had to be renewed, and during the process of that it took a little while, like over a period of maybe a week or so, to get the right people involved at Bluehost. And a senior server admin got involved, and he saw some issues with permissions and or the htaccess file. So those are the types of things I'll be talking about and showing in this short video, and hopefully it will help you if you end up having a similar problem with Bluehost. I've been using them for a long time and I do really like them. I think some people do have issues with them. However, they were helpful to me and got this problem resolved, and everything is back up and running. I will also show the new interface in the video because I set up a test account just to see how all of this new stuff would look, since I'm used to the older way Bluehost looked. So there will be a little bit of that in this video too. Thanks for stopping by. Let's jump in. I wanted to make a quick video for people who might be using Bluehost and may have encountered some issues recently. I recently upgraded my Bluehost accounts, and apparently they're doing a lot of new conversions or some type of conversions, I believe, on their backend servers. And in my case, it took a little while to get a hold of the right person, but through emails and talking with a manager, they were able to help me fix my account, because almost everything seemed broken in Bluehost. And so I'm just going to show you my control panel from a sample account, but give you the idea of what you could look into if you're having problems like seeing your control panel, or with email problems, or even just displaying of your sites. Now in my case, the problem had to do with non-WordPress sites. So if you're using WordPress sites, you probably won't encounter this issue, but I made a screenshot here and I'll show that. After talking with a senior technician, like a server admin at Bluehost in Arizona, he was super helpful, and he recognized there had been a problem on my account when it was going through the backend conversion to the new Bluehost platform. That's the best I can explain it, since I don't know the exact details of their server environment. However, he did say my htaccess file had either incorrect information in it and or it had incorrect permissions. And I asked him to go ahead and fix it, and he said that he could. He could see my files, of course, and so he went ahead and fixed it. This is what the htaccess file looks like in my root directory in the Bluehost account that had problems. And so then I just also showed what the permissions look like also on that file. Now this server admin said before he fixed it, he had seen this htaccess cause other problems. So if you found my video here and you're having some issues on Bluehost, you may want to ask them about checking your htaccess file and the permissions on it, and also the content in it, to make sure it looks good. I saw several different versions of this htaccess file, I believe, that were being created as it went through this backend conversion process. So hopefully, if you are having some issues getting your site to work, or your websites, if you host your different domain names on your Bluehost account, that this will help you. Now we'll show a couple other screens here. Here is the WordPress basic hosting, but what I can show you is down at the bottom of this web page. So here is the file manager. So you have to click on the file manager, and once you do that, it opens up the basically Bluehost control panel file manager. And so I'll show you what that looks like. that's where I can see those htaccess files. So here is the public HTML folder I have selected over here in the left side. And because this is a brand new WordPress site, you won't see the htaccess file here as I did on my other WordPress site. But again, some people have been with Bluehost for a long time, and you may have had these older accounts. And so again, you would look in your file directory or file manager like here and look for that htaccess file if you have any type of a non-WordPress site on Bluehost, and you can look and see, compare that to the file that I had, or just ask the support people to take a look at your htaccess file and make sure it looks right, and also make sure it has the correct permissions. Another thing I wanted to point out was their knowledge base. And so if you're not aware, or you're going to find out soon that you got converted to the newer version of the account manager, right here I just typed in new rock cPanel on the Bluehost knowledge base, and the very first article that comes up is new versus old view side-by-side comparison. So they're just saying here in 2023 they introduced their new account manager, while some of their customers are still using accounts with the old rock interface. That's like the name of it. All new signups, and eventually all current users will see the account manager, like what I was showing in that other screen. So I just wanted to make you aware of that too, in case your accounts haven't been converted. As I understand it, Bluehost has millions of customers, so I'm not sure how long that will be going on. But you may encounter problems where your custom websites and that have like their own domain names or subdomains may not be pulling up. You may not be able to see the control panel, and or you could have potential email problems not being delivered to your email boxes if you have email set up in your Bluehost. So here is the article, just in case you weren't aware this was going to happen with Bluehost. This shows the new interface on the left and the old interface on the right. It's taken me a little bit of getting used to it, but I actually do like the new interface. You just have to figure out where things are at. So I will include a link to this article so you can look it up if you were unaware this was happening to your Bluehost account. So the website management has a new interface and an old interface. The email management looks different also. And you can see down here how you can click on the cPanel email link, and this is what it used to look like before, over here on the right, like you would click on Bluehost email if that's what you were using. And the domain management, this is what it looks like on the left, and on the right side is what it looked like before. So definitely looks different and works a little different, but behind the scenes here, I do think that it, in my opinion, that it does look better and work better than the old interface. It just takes a little getting used to. Here's the advanced tab, the old interface and the new interface, and then the last link is here down at the bottom, new account experience FAQ. So I pulled that up. There's a lot of good questions and answers. Why are they changing? When will my account be updated? They'll continually be rolling these out starting in April 2023, and so on and so forth. I will include a link to that also. Well, I wanted to just put this video out there. Recently this happened to me, and websites were down, emails were down, a lot of stuff seemed like it wasn't working, and as I mentioned, they did help me. It just took a little bit to get the right person involved. So I've used Bluehost for a long time. I really like them, and I do like the new interface. And also, as I showed in my account here, this is the new interface. You can see the panel here on the left, Renewal Center Marketplace, and how you can get to your cPanel, your file manager, and your cPanel for email. So those are still available. You just have to get to them in a few different places. And if you have domain names, they show up here. Your cPanel email, if I click on that, it brings up a new menu. So I can go ahead and do that. I don't have any email set up yet, but this is what the new screen looks like. So then you choose the thing that you want, like if you want to create an email account or forward email and so forth. You can click on the individual one and then click continue. Well, I think that wraps up this video. Hopefully there's something in here that can help you if you end up having some issues with Bluehost's new light conversion process. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you soon.
If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new content.